This is the Allies Museum. This is a consulate. And now we go into the former of the U.S. Army Headquarter, Berlin Brigade. That's schon was.
Hi friends, I'm Captain Retired Jürgen R. Gessert of the 69th 41st Guard Battalion. My friend Ralph Scheidender and I, exhibition that we are running here at the former U.S. headquarters in Berlin. What you see is the entrance. If you don't see Ralph, you can't, because he's holding the camera. All right, follow us in. Here you see the reception. And the main lounge of our home. This is the old police desk where we had one MP, one German policeman, and one from our guards. Here you see some of the pieces that we have in our exhibition. And now we are entering a room dedicated to the 69th 41st Guard Battalion. Follow us. Here we show you pieces of our history, everyday life, and some showpieces. Here you can see some exhibition pieces, letters of appreciation, certificates, and that was what a first lieutenant of the Guard Battalion looked like in dress uniform. Here you can see how we were armed, first with the old M1, later on with the M14, and eventually with the M16, A1 and A2. The old Colt M45, 1911 A1, and later on the pistol Beretta 9mm. Now we're showing you the guidance. In the middle of 6941st Guard Battalion guidance. And to the side, the companies 4012th, 4014th, Headquarters Company, 4077 and 4078th Guard companies. There you see an officer, first lieutenant in the mess dress. In the rear you see some of the battalion commanders. And here you see the first uniform we had were American uniforms, just colored in black, which earned our battalion the name the Black Watch with the Berliners. These pieces were given to us either from the battalion or from units associated with us and with the US Army. There you can see the rank insignia, starting off with the private first class, and so on and so on. Either in red or in subdued. Here you see them all in metal, and the Guard of the Month and runner-up, and the Guard of the Year and runner-up insignia. This is what we looked while on guard at special places, particularly at the headquarters. Here now, this room is dedicated to our friends who guarded the Temple of Central Airport. They belong to Industrial Police, were a branch of the labor service at that time. And here we show you pictures of the installation, of the flags, and what the people looked like. And there you see Air Force One in the year 1987. And I flew into Berlin. And you see some of the guys who performed service at the airport. Now we come to a room that's dedicated to our British sister unit. The main difference between them and us, they were part of the British military police, whilst we, from our dedication, were a light infantry battalion for X day prepared to fight as well as do the guarding. As of 1989, they instated women for guard purposes, same as with us, but only for a short period of time. Generally, our guards were men, and in the very beginning, only Germans. Later on, we got some personnel from NATO states. This, as you can see, is dedicated to the Army itself. We had many friends among the US soldiers, and we were held in high esteem by the major generals who were US commanders of Berlin and the generals that were the troop commanders. Here you can see Turner barracks, which have been extinct meanwhile. This was the home of Company F of the 40th Armor. Here you can see pieces of remembrance, a flag, and the battle garden of the field station Berlin. This is the old flag of the United States Headquarters, General Lucius named. And this is Major General Haddock, who was the last US commander Berlin and is a honorary member of our battalion's Kameradschaft. Here, Lucius held in high esteem by Berliners The road that passes alongside the headquarters is named after him. It's Klee Allee. And he was the father of the airlift who helped Berlin survive when the Soviets blocked Berlin in 1948. These uniform pieces were Navy and Air Force task forces, and what you see are the still known as Eisenhower jackets. And this panel was made up to honor NASA and, most of all, President John F. Kennedy, who visited Berlin in 1963, only 4 months before he was assassinated.
Okay.
The building we are occupying right now was the finance office of the brigade. You must know that this building had been neglected and stood empty for 18 years before we were allowed to use it for our purposes, which meant that we had to spend many hours to get it in good shape again. This is our main lounge. There are some more pieces, including an old radio set, which still would be functional if we had a power supply for it. And now we are coming to our heart piece, a bar that we built with our own hands, and we had already many a good party here.